Okay, question number 6 says, take this equation that's given in standard form and find both the x-intercept and the y-intercept. One of the things that we've discussed, and I like pointing out, is x-intercept means, that's where you're crossing the x-axis. So I have no idea where it is here, but if I was just to sketch this, right, this particular line, when it crosses the x-axis, the important bit to note is that the y value, the value of y, is exactly 0, right? So that's how we go about finding the intercepts quite nicely, is the x-intercept has a y value of 0. So when I do this, I might write, for example, hey, x-intercept, that means y will be 0. Now, if I take this equation and I rewrite it with that knowledge, right, it becomes 6x. And of course, since y is 0, this 3y is 0. So I'm not even going to write it down. 6 times x equals the number 24. And if I divide both sides of that by 6, we get that x equals 4 using the division property of equality. So my x-intercept I can write it as a point, right? It is the point, x is 4, y is 0. So there's my x-intercept. The y-intercept, very similar thing, right? When I'm crossing the y-axis, and obviously this is not the function. I don't believe it's the function. But when I cross the y-axis, the important bit to note again is that the value of x is 0. I can come down here, you can see x's are positive values this way, x's are negative. But the precise moment that I cross the y-axis, x must equal 0. So again, I'm coming in here, I'm going to say, aha, find the y-intercept. Oh, that's interesting. That's when x is equal to 0. And again, I'll rewrite this equation. This time, 6 times x, that part is 0, so I'm left with 3 times y equals the number 24. And if I divide both sides of that by 3, I get that y equals 8. So this is my y-intercept. My y-intercept is x is 0 and y is the value 8. Let me actually write this like this. This looks neater. Here's my two answers, right? I've got the x-intercept and the y-intercept. Last question says graph this equation by using those intercepts. Sometimes when you pull over and you look at the graph paper, it doesn't necessarily fit well to use the intercepts. Here, it fits very nicely. And I'm just going to go ahead and plot 4, 0. Here's 1. That's my x-intercept. And the other point is the point at 0, 8. So 0, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So there's my 2 points that are my intercepts. And I haven't tried this yet. Let me grab and see if I can insert a shape that is a line. Oh, that took way too many clicks. Actually, let's do this arrow. So if I insert this arrow, ooh, not the best, because I didn't get to extend it all the way, but I can come back with another copy. There we go. So there's that line that's represented by that function. So good, that's done.